What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I wanted to give you guys an update in terms of, you guys know I'm a salesman, convincing or bribing the wife on how we can get rid of this. Because here's the reality. We don't use this. My wife's aunt from the Philippines will occasionally visit us, but her visa was revoked and she might never visit us again. Outside of her aunt, her mom used to live with us, but she got married. And so she lives like 40 minutes away. And so in reality, this bed is not being used. And so I, convinced the wife basically if I could get rid of this and even not put the futon in here. Just keep the futon in her room because like the odds of us getting another like true guest that needs to sleep with us is so rare. I guess my sister may have stayed with me once a few years ago, but that's not going to happen again. So in the reality is we don't need an extra bed. I mean, heck, if you did have a guest, they could sleep on the couch. They could sleep on the futon in her office, which she doesn't even use that much. She basically just keeps her purses and jewelry in there. And then it has a futon and her clothes. She used to work in there, but now she just works in the main room. Nevertheless, so basically, I got to pay her $5,000 to be able to remove everything and do this as a pure statue room. That is basically the arrangement. Now, I'm not going to pay her like right now. I don't need the space yet. But eventually, that is what I'm going to do. So, as you can see, we have a good amount of space we can go ahead and get in here. So, what I'll probably do, I might need to keep like this here. I probably wouldn't want to do statues here. Just keep this here. Just because we have some stuff here. There's a bunch of crap under the bed. Half of it I'll probably give away or throw away. The other half I'll figure out. Maybe put it in the storage. We bought a shed. I built a shed and put some stuff in there. Put some stuff in our bedroom. Probably just get rid of this. Get rid of that. Obviously, these chairs are only here temporarily while Loki is a little climber. I don't want him climbing and ruining these chairs. So this wall remains the Jurassic wall. But what we can do, obviously, is probably about where this white rug is. Well, really where that is where I'll put another garage shelf. So we could do a 48-inch wide garage shelf similar to that. So you could definitely fit at least, I don't know if the length is the same as this to there, maybe, but you could definitely fit at least this, like one of these and one of those. So boom, boom, right there. And then on this wall, you could definitely do two big 48-inch wide garage shelves. And theoretically, I could put a shelf right here as well if I wanted to. Maybe not. I may just keep it open. But so the main thing is we could get at least, at a minimum, 4, potentially 5 garage shelves in this room. So we got to figure out what the focus is going to be. So here's what I'm thinking. One wall, like one of the 2 garage shelves, which will probably be the bigger one, like right here. I'm going to have to do Alien Romulus Wolf Predator bust. Top shelf. That will probably take almost the entire spot. And I may even just do Deep Tail Predator bust in the middle of them. I think I could fit that. That way I could just keep cool props downstairs and do Deep Tail here in between the Romulus. I think that'd look really sick. And then, of course, you have space down low where you could throw like a Lita bust, or heck, I could even move my entire Game of Thrones display in here. I think that would work good. If I have 2 48-inch wide garage shelves, I could fit Game of Thrones in those entire shelves in this room, which I think that could work good. Then on this wall, you're going to have a 48 and a 36. Let's just say that. So on the 48, we would do in the corner Neytiri bust. And then immediately to her right, we would do the Neytiri 1/3. Because the Neytiri bust is going to be massive, like huge. It'll be the tallest piece in the room. It even tops the P1 Predator. So that need to be in the corner. And then the 1/3. And then you have the 36-inch wide, which, I mean, I could do Alita will also go in this room. She could be either top or bottom shelf. I think bottom shelf is honestly fine for her. You can still see her really good because she has big eyes. So we could do Alita, bust and statue down low, Game of Thrones, and then we still have one additional garage shelf, like the 48-inch wide under Avatar to put some statues. And then, of course, you have the top shelf right here for another 36-incher. So let me just think real quickly. What would I want to do with that space? So, I mean, obviously there's like some statues that are kind of outliers in my collection I could kind of throw in here. Grimlock, G.I. Joe, those could technically go here. Could also even throw the turtles in here. The turtles could fit in that 48-inch wide shelf, and then I could move G.I. Joe and Grimlock in the turtle spot. That also technically works. There's definitely some options. I could also just leave it open for, future statues, because there's always going to be new statues. You have the Prime 1 Next Level Showcase showing up. There's going to be statues there I want. I could also theoretically, on the bottom shelf of the Avatar, just do the Prime 1 Avatar diorama. That would be super sick. The entire shelf would just be Avatar. I think that'd be really cool, but I also don't think that one's necessary. I think just the Neytiri bus in 1/3 is like really all you need. And I love Neytiri. I'd take her over Jake Sully for sure. So I don't think we need that. For now, we're just going to say Avatar and Alita, and then just the other two shelves are future statues. But we could definitely move Game of Thrones, which would open up for more Lord of the Rings statues. Additionally, even just Pacific Rim down in that room, which could work good. So we definitely open up some space and have space for one 48-inch bottom shelf and a 36 top shelf. So the 36 top shelf, I mean, it'd be next to the T-Rex bust, next to Alita. You could do a bust and a statue or a giant statue. You could technically do more Jurassic if I wanted to, but I don't feel like I'd really want to expand beyond this for Jurassic. I feel like I'm really set for Jurassic. So I don't think we need more Jurassic, but I'm sure there's going to be more Prime 1 or Queen Studios I'm going to want, so I'll just save the space for something else. But that is what I'm thinking. I probably won't pay the wife until like Wolf Predator and Alien Romulus ship. Because until they actually ship, I don't need the space. So that is when I will plan to do it. So we'll see. But yeah, it's good to know that it is an option, because I actually threw away my Queen Studios Optimus Prime box today, because I just need box space, and that is the biggest box in my entire garage, like the two biggest. And so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm never going to sell this. It's one of my favorite pieces. I'll take this to frickin' the grave. So it's gone, and I often sometimes think, unless I truly am just making like millions and millions of dollars, like I have like just tons of money in like 5 to 10 years from now, like $5 to $10 million, I still don't think I want to move. Just the thought of moving all of my statues, literally, I'm just like, honestly, it's not worth it. Like 1 year of moving statues, boxing up hundreds, unboxing hundreds, the potential damage. I just don't know if I want to do it. Like, I'm definitely going to buy more homes for rentals, but I just don't know if I want to, unless I'm buying like a freaking like 6,000 square foot mansion with a 5-car garage for like $1 million. I don't think I'm ever going to move. Even if I have, just hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that I could do it. So we'll see what happens, but I think my best bet and the final allotted space I'll ever get is going to be this. And so it will give us space to properly display the Prime 1 Predator, Wolf, and Alien Romulus, Deep Tail Wolf Predator bust, the Avatar, move Game of Thrones and Alita in here, and have space for more. So I think that's the best option. Of course, we could also put at a minimum like a 36-inch wide, or I wouldn't want it super deep, but maybe like a 18-inch deep by 48 right here. And I could definitely put some statues right here. Probably have it start right here, 48-inch right there, and I could definitely fit some statues there if I want to. So this room is kind of going to be reserved as this wall's the Jurassic, and everything else is kind of just like outliers, single lines. It's not going to be like one or two main themes per se, like my other rooms. It's really going to be Jurassic and then just kind of random movies per garage shelf. So that is the plan. Anyways, folks, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.